This is the Cub Broadcast.
Good morning, Cubs. Welcome back to the Cub Broadcast and a special edition, the Student Senate edition of the Cub Broadcast. As we have two new candidates, we got a chance to meet John Falk yesterday, and today we will meet Alex Coger-Bonet, who will be running for Vice President at the Student Senate Convention next Friday. I'm Mr. Dery. Thanks for being here with us today. Alex, thank you for being here.
No problem.
So Alex is running for Vice President, late ad with everything that happened with the Student Senate candidates over the last few weeks. So Alex, what made you want to run, and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was a little hesitant to run in the beginning. The people that were already in the race, I'm sure, would have done a great job. And now that I have this opportunity, I almost had to take it.
What does Vice President mean to you? What would it mean to you? And why should the people, the viewers today, vote for you?
So being the Vice President is pretty important. It's one of the highest representations of being a student at U of D. And I want to be the Cubs representative. I want to represent every guy in Jug, every guy on the field, every guy in the classroom.
That's pretty good. You mentioned Jugs. What do you think of the system that we have here in terms of Jugs and obviously disappointment leading to consequences? How do you feel the system is right now, and what would you do to change it?
Well, I'm not entirely sure how much the Student Senate plays a role in Jugs. If there's any opportunity to change it, I'd be happy to work with the other candidates to do that. But at the moment, there have been Jugs, or there have been times where people have been given Jugs, and it's not exactly right, in my opinion.
Alex Coger-Bonet is with me here, running for Vice President up against Shawn Butler next Friday. Giving you an opportunity to meet Alex a little bit. What about going up against Shawn? What do you know about him, and will it be weird going up against him?
Shawn, I have the utmost respect for Shawn. He's a great guy. He's in my homeroom, so there's obviously a little bit of fun tension. But at the end of the day, it's up to the Cubs who's going to be the best representative for them. School
spirit has come up a lot, Alex, in terms of lack thereof of school spirit, lack of school spirit this year. Is attendance kind of down at some sporting events? What would you do to change it if you were Vice President?
Well, as a Student Senate member, leadership isn't anything without followership. So being that leader, going to games myself, possibly making some sort of incentive for Cubs to come to games and other programs like the play and more dances and things like that would always be appreciated.
At the student debates a few weeks ago, the VP candidates were asked what their single biggest goal for next year is. What would you say yours is?
Well, I'm obviously late to the race, so I don't have a definitive idea of what I want to do the most. But what I can say right now is I'd like to have dress down for everyone for finals, because right now you can't do that. You have to bring in a certain amount of money during Pledge Detroit. And my other goal would be having more than one dance in the gym next year.
How many would you want?
I can't say at this moment, but I would initially shoot for 2.
Final thing, Alex, what would it mean to be on Student Senate, and how important would it be for you, I guess, and what kind of an impact do you think that the students should have here at the school when it comes to the Senate?
Well, for me personally, I want to do this. I want to give back to the school. This is a great opportunity for me to do that. And I think UD is a great place. We have a lot of students here that do a lot of amazing things, and being part of the Student Senate helps me interact with them and them interact with me.
All right, Alex. Thank you so much. Good luck next week.
All right, thank you.
There he is, Alex Coger-Bonet. Will be running for Vice President next week. The election, of course, Friday. Don't forget, tell your parents and everybody to watch the Cub broadcast. We'll provide a link for everybody that is not here, parents and those alumni that want to see it. We'll be broadcasting it live. Connor Turco and our Cub broadcast crew will bring that to you coming up next Friday. Also, congratulations have to go out to Mr. Hill and Mrs. Grady on their awards they won last night. We'll talk to you again next week.